Okay. Welcome, my friends, to the Creator of Mankind podcast. I'm your host, Vivencio Masilar Jr. from the Philippines. Here we have my friend Jeremy DCruz from India. Um, Jeremy DCruz is a businessman also. He's into the motorcycle business, and he's doing a lot of custom motorcycles. Yeah, he's selling them, and he's going to discuss 5 topics today in this interview. Namely, number 1, the universe. Number 2, about gratitude. Number 3, about affirmation. And number 4, about trust. And the 5th is about life. Could you give us a short introduction about yourself? When you say something about yourself, Sir Jeremy?
Oh, sure. Why not? So, good evening, and I'm really glad that you're on the London Real Academy. I was part of it. Brian was my teacher, and I learned a lot, and I'm still learning. And as Gautama Buddha says, I do not know anything. So that's a very nice place to start off with. So I was a former professor, and motorcycles have been in my blood ever since I was a kid. So this is something I really wanted to, put out there and do something because this meant a lot to me. So I got on the Brian show. I've been watching him for a long time, and he helped me put my business together. And I've just started off. It's about a year and a half, but in uh, in the universal law, I'm doing really, really well. So yeah, that's about me, and I'm still growing. So I build motorcycles. I work with the motorcycle industry. It it was a hobby. It was a passion of mine that I still work with. But I don't want to limit myself only to the motorcycle business. So I am a small town entrepreneur in the making. So I'm looking forward to how the universe has things planned for me, and I'm taking one day very, very positively as it comes. So I think that should be quite enough, I guess, about what I do. So yeah.
That's an awesome introduction you have there, Sir Jeremy. Uh, okay. Sir, you're going to discuss 5 topics. So the first one in the line is about the universe. Can you tell us something about the universe?
Wow. Let's start this way. Let me tell you about what I know about the universe, which is nothing. All right, which is absolutely nothing. But let me tell you why I tell you I know nothing about it. So I grew up in a Roman Catholic family. I grew up learning Christian theology. I grew up learning Christ. Then once I left home, I went out. I was surrounded by so many different faiths. I was surrounded by so many different kind of people, so many different kind of culture, and I fell in love. And my girlfriend, she's Hindu, and now I've started practicing Buddhism. So here's what I've understood: there is no such thing as the truth. And in my little perspective, I've understood that there is a bigger spiritual entity which is manifesting itself in all of us, in you, in me, and there's a reason why I'm speaking to you right now. So what I've understood is there is no truth, but there are only absolute truths out there, and the universe is a very, very patient mother. She is so beautiful, she's so divine, and I honestly now think that there is something bigger than the church or the mosque or the gurudwara or the synagogue. There is something that brings a unity in mankind, and that's the universe. That's Gaia. That's Mother Nature. And off late, I'm tuning in to the frequency. And I know it might sound crazy, but I think consciousness and the universe starts from within. So if you want to make a difference to your family, if you want to make a difference to society or to your business or whatever you're doing, I think you really need to go within to try and find your universe, because all I know is my universe. All right. And I know that the only way I can be a part of the larger system is to change my universe for the better. So that's all I know about the universe.
Yeah, that's an awesome outlook you got there, Sir Jeremy. So the next in line is about gratitude. Can you tell us what the gratitude is and about gratitude? Yeah.
No, I didn't get you.
Um, um, you're going
Oops.
to talk about the next topic is gratitude. So can you tell us about gratitude? Yes.
Wow, wow, wow. Okay, that's such a beautiful, beautiful topic. And I have been completely blind about this. Sadly, school doesn't talk about this, university doesn't talk about it. I remember when I was teaching in university, we were so focused on what we had to deliver, what we had to, pump to the students, but never did we once think that gratitude is something which is so simple. I know right now everybody is into the gratitude business, everybody is talking about it, but it is honestly working for me, Vivencio. It works for me. Right now, I'm traveling and working on a motorcycle, and I kid you not, there was a particular part that I was looking for a motorcycle. I work on very vintage custom motorcycles, and I couldn't find it. I kid you not, I couldn't find it. And there were two ways. There were two ways I knew how this was going to, work out. My reptilian brain kept saying, you know what, forget about it. It's hard. Don't waste your time. It's hot. And it really got me down, Viventure, because on Monday I got to give back this motorcycle to its owner. So it's a big, reveal. So all I kept saying, thank you so much for showing me all the places that do not have this. But thank you for the one place that I'm going to find this particular part. And Viventure, my hair is on edge. All right. I kid you not. I actually, let's put it this way. The part found itself to me, and I was so grateful. And I'm telling you, Viventure, these are the small things that we should be teaching our children, which is just being thankful. All right, whether you have a gratitude journal, whether you speak it out, it has to come from within. It has to come from your heart, and it's such a beautiful, honest feeling. But not but and if you can manifest this, it's gonna take you. I know where I was. I did not know what Zoom was. I did not know what a business meant. And here I am. This is my second official custom motorcycle that I'm being paid for. And I attracted this venture only by being grateful. Yes, there were really, really hard times, but I've just been happy. I've been really happy for the excitement. And I'm sorry, I get really excited when I talk about gratitude, and I hope I'm not taking up too much of your time, but
It's
it
okay.
works, Vivensh, and it works for everybody out there. And I'm sure Brian has spoken about it. Affirmations, what helps your gratitude, and it's helping me so much. So I am very grateful for this moment that I'm getting to express my gratitude to the universe and to you. So thank you.
Thank you for that awesome enthusiasm that you share and that energy that
I get
you
really excited.
inspire to the audience. Thank you so much for that excitement. And
Thank
we
you.
needed that. And we needed that also, and to be gratitude to
Of
others
course, of
also.
course,
Yes. And
of
the next
course.
topic you're going to discuss is about affirmation. Could you tell us more about affirmation?
Wow, I don't think I'm actually the right person to talk about affirmations, Vivanshu. I think there are people out there who are more qualified than me. But let me tell you about what I know about my affirmations. And I'm just a normal human being who's trying really, really hard to better himself every day. And there are days when I break. The last week has been really, really tough on me. I've had, missionaries failing on me, motorcycles, acting really strange. And it did get me down, Vivencio. It got me down to a point where uh, I I went back to my old self where I kept judging myself. And that's when I realized, wow, affirmations are something that I used to use after I met Brian. I I heard about it, but I didn't really apply it. And then I started reading into Louis Hay, and I started applying that. I, apply it from what Brian has spoken about it. And eventually, it really, really has to come from within, and you have to believe it. You have to believe it, manifest, and let it be. Let
Yes.
it be. And all you got to do is just do the work and believe it's done. I
Mm.
know where I was and where I am, and that is something which I can honestly tell you is it's been an unlearning. Let me put it that way. It's been an unlearning. I'm only human. There are days that I get up in the morning, I forget about affirming, I forget about writing my affirmations, but I still find a little time in the day or the night where I get back and say, thank you for where I am and from where I'm going. And this is what I want. And I manifest. And it has to come from your soul.
Yes.
It's not about here. It's not about
Yes.
mind. The mind
Yes. Yes.
bring. It's about the
Yes.
soul.
Yes.
And now when I practice my spirituality and something that I didn't even know. I came from a very Christian family. I
Mm.
thought that there was only this, and you had to go to church, and then you went to
Mm.
heaven or you went to
Mm.
hell, and I didn't
Mm.
learn about it. And then
Mm.
again, I'm not judging. I had very ordinary parents who understood what they were exposed for. But now I think affirmation is so simple. It's so
Mm.
simple. Just say what you want to do, believe in it, and
Mm.
do what you have to take, and affirm in it. So that's
Mm.
my very honest understanding about affirmations, and it's working, Vivencio. It's working.
Yes.
I'm here on the Brian Rose, business accelerator. I was a guy who was just watching him on YouTube. Now
Mm.
I've got people because I thought about it. I manifested my way onto the show.
Mm.
So not I keep calling it the show. I'm sorry, it's not a show. It's the
Mm.
business accelerator course and here I am. So if this is not affirmation, then what is?
Yes, yes, I agree to everything you said, Sir Jeremy. And affirmation is really powerful, you know. And hello, hello, are you there? Yeah.
Okay, man.
No, just a bit.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, affirmations. Yeah, it's an awesome technique, you know, and it also works for me. And my point is you just don't doubt it, because the moment you doubt, your affirmation will not work. And yeah, and you just believe. You just believe. And for me, I don't need the facts, you know. I don't need to know everything. You just believe. Yeah, just do it,
Yeah,
and then it will
yeah,
come. It will come, even though other people fail in that part. But once you get in there, it will happen. Yeah, it's unbelievable. Yeah, it's the
exactly.
power of information.
All, yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
I agree with
So
that.
awesome.
Okay. Yeah, it's awesome. So, so Jeremy, you're going. Next topic you're going to discuss is about trust. Can you tell us about what you know about trust? Yeah.
Let me tell you again what I know about trust. Uh, where I come from, where I've been, trust is something which is it's so taken for granted that today I am scared to trust, because the word trust and the word sorry or the word apology has become one and the same. Uh, People don't understand why they are hurting, because they have stopped trusting themselves. I remember I used to tell my kids when I was in university, I keep calling them the kids, but they were not really kids. They were about 24, 25,
Mm.
post graduations. I used to tell them, you got to trust in your own self before you can expect anybody to believe in you. And
Mm.
there I was telling them about trust, and I didn't trust my own self eventually. I forgot what it is to trust myself. I was caught in the missionary. I was caught in the matrix. I had a beautiful job that paid me really well. I walked in at 9 o'clock. I walked out at 5 o'clock in the evening. I was comfortable, but I was not very, very vulnerable. Let me put it that way. I was not vulnerable. I was not honest to myself. I was drinking. I was cheating on my girlfriend. I was sleeping around. And the reason why I did all that was because I forgot about Jeremy, and I forgot about the trust I had in Jeremy, and all that kind of faded away into the surrounding, because you had to get a job, you had to do well in life, the whole constructed societal understanding about what you had to do when you were 30. And here I am, sitting down at home and crying myself because I lost trust. And eventually, growing up, I worked wonders with my hands. I loved working with my hands. I applied my hands to my mind, and I loved creativity to come out, whether it was teaching or my reading or building motorcycles. And I forgot, eventually, I forgot to trust. And the reason why I forgot to trust, because I did not understand what trust was. Trust is belief that is so deep rooted that you cannot break it. And today, good businesses work because they are working on the parameters of trust. And you cannot have faith and belief if there's no trust. Brian speaks about this when he was teaching me. The people who are out there, Tony Robbins, the people who are doing wonders, Vivencio, Jeremy, they are working towards a higher achievement because they trust in themselves. You trust in yourself. The reason you're here doing this interview with me is because you know that you want to take this out there and give it everything that you want. And how is that going to happen if you have no trust in Vivencio or Jeremy for that? And the only way that you could probably affirm in this is to not to cut yourself slack. Don't fuck around with your own self. Don't fuck around with your own honesty. Don't silence that little voice inside you when it tells you, hey, Vivencio, that's not working. You know what you're doing. Or hey, Jeremy, you know what? That's not working. But you bypass this because we are also tuned into the noise. I'm being very judgmental. I learned. I taught myself what it means to have trust. And I still think that I have trust in humanity and spirituality, and we can move forward. I don't know if you're watching the news, but right now, my country has just been through a really bad terrorist attack, and everybody is screaming blood, all right, with the neighboring country. And the sad part of it is I have friends over there, really good friends who are not in.
Hello? Hello? I lost you. Hello, Jeremy? Hello?
Believe in the higher consciousness of human beings. So I think trust is really important, and this is my trust, Vivencio.
It's awesome, yes. I kind of lost you there a while ago because I don't know, there's a internet connection maybe. Can you still see me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Can you see me?
I can. Your video is I can hear you, but the video is kind of stuck.
Oh yeah.
I don't know where it's okay.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, I can see you now. Awesome.
Yeah.
What you said about everything, especially the current events there, I pray that it will be solved and will be somehow, because yes, Pakistan and India. I heard from the news also. And if you could recover there, and everything will be okay and fine. Just pray. Yeah, I agree with everything you said about trust, Sir Jeremy, and what you said is right. And based on my experience, also it is also true that I have about everyone. I have to I also have to trust myself first and foremost.
Oh, you should.
And
You
yes,
should.
yes, I always trust myself. Yeah. And let's go on to the next topic, sir. And
Yeah.
your it's about life. What can you tell us about life? Yes.
Wow. Wow. That's a tough question. It's a really tough question. Let me tell you. Let me tell you about what I'm understanding about my life. All right. Um, I came from a family of all teachers. Um, Everybody thought I was supposed to become a teacher. I became a teacher. I went to university. I thought I came back home. And today I'm having a conversation with Vivencio. So that's life, Vivencio. That's life. That's my life. Um, I would really, really hope and pray and manifest that my life makes a small change in the society I live in, uh, my family, first. Uh, and I hope that my life is something that I live very honestly about. Uh, I remember this beautiful verse from one of my favorite poet mothers, Maya Angelou, where she says, when you learn, you teach, and when you get, you give. So I'm still learning. I'm still learning, and whatever I learn, I hope to teach through whatever I'm doing, and whatever I'm getting, I'm hoping to give out there. So this has been a beautiful journey of mine, and I'm loving every moment. I quit smoking. I quit drinking.
Yes.
I am so excited with my life right now. And Vivinshu, let me just tell you this last line. It was a week back. My dad had a massive heart attack. Not a massive heart attack. He had a heart attack, but he survived. Let me tell you something, Vivinshu. All right, my dad
Okay. Hello. Uh, Hello, Sir Jeremy. I cannot hear you. I lost the connection somehow or something.
professionals the way.
Hmm.
Yeah. Hello.
Okay, could you repeat that again? Because I kind of
So I
lost
was.
you.
Yeah. So I was saying my dad just had a heart attack, and it taught me something, Vivanshu. It taught me that my life is not meant to be taken granted. It's not meant for me to take my life as a guarantee that I can do whatever I want and get the hell out of here. No, sir. My
Mm.
life is my gift that the universe has given me to me, and I really want to push myself to the maximum that I can in my own physical, emotional, spiritual capacity, and I want to live a very honest life of Jeremy. So that is my life. That is my life.
That's awesome. Yes, it's a wonderful experiences and outlook you have, Sir Jeremy, and it's a positive one and a very good example
Thank you.
for us all. Yes, I hope everybody listens and applies
Push.
your ideas also in their own life.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question, Sir Jeremy.
Mhm.
What are your thoughts and ideas, opinions about God? Who do you think God is? And uh, who do you think God is in India?
Wow. Okay. I don't know. I
Mm.
don't know. Like I told you, I came from a Christian background. I live in India. There are so many gods and goddesses. Uh,
Mm.
I don't know. I don't know, Vivansha, but I do know that there is a higher principle. You call it God, you call it consciousness, you call it the Alpha, you call it the Omega, you call it Devi, you call it whatever you want, Vivansha. I really think God is a manifesting process that we go through every day, every single day. And I think my God is in within me. He is in my honesty. He is in my thoughts. He's in my family. And I am I am my God, and the only way I can approve of this beautiful higher being is by approving of myself and just being honest. Just being honest.
Mm.
So I think
Awesome.
that's
Uh,
my God.
yes,
Call it Mickey Mouse too.
you got the point. You got a good point over there, and that's a great share with you for us. And then we go to the next question. What is your relationship with God right now? What do you think is your relationship with the higher being or
Yeah,
the universe?
yeah. My relationship with God is has always been complex. It's always been complex, and I'm really grateful that He has been very kind and patient, and He listens to me. He, she, it,
Mm,
whatever form you want to give. This
mm,
being has been very, very patient with me. I've been through really. My life has been a roller coaster, Vivinshu, and I'm
mm,
grateful for where I am. It's only because of this higher being that we call God, and I truly believe that I love my God. I
mm,
really love my God, and my God is protecting me each
mm,
day, and my God is my God is honesty manifesting itself through mankind. Let me put it that way. So it's complex because it's
mm,
honesty and you have to work with it, because
mm,
how can you be dishonest? Who are you being dishonest to?
mm,
Right? The universe consciousness knows. So
mm,
I think for me, my relationship has always been complex because honesty is something that I'm a human being and I fail at times. But
mm,
I know that I pick myself up and he listens, she listens, it listens to me. So it's beautifully complex, and that's what makes it very simple.
mm. Complex yet simple. Awesome ideology you
Yeah,
got there, my brother. And yeah, it is true. And you can say God is complex, but sometimes you can say it's simple. Yes, it's both
it's
at
simple.
the same time. Yeah, it's kind of strange, but it's true. Yes.
True.
So Jeremy, our next question is about your goals and mission in life. Can you tell us your goals and mission in life? What are those goals? What it is that you want to accomplish? Hello, hello, kind of lost. Okay, okay,
Yeah.
hello, okay, hello.
So yeah, let me
Yes.
my really short goal,
Mm.
and we'll take it from there. And my it was goal and mission, right?
Your mission and goal
Okay,
in life. Yeah.
right. A mission. Mission is a really ongoing process. But let me tell you my short goal. All right. So
Mm. Hello, I kind of lost your connection there. Hello, hello.
come,
Okay.
I yeah. I can hear me.
I kind of lost the connection and can you repeat your what you said? Hello. Okay. What's wrong here? Mm. Hello. Mm.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Okay.
Perfect.
Continue.
So let me tell you a very short goal of mine. Uh, the goal of mine is to push myself to beyond what I've been doing. All right,
Mm.
and I've been doing it the last few months that I've been working on this motorcycle. Um, my goal is to push myself beyond what I think is possible of myself, and I want to I want to outwit myself. I want to be better than what I think that I can be better. So my goal is to push myself forward with whatever I'm doing right now. And the
Mm.
mission is to create something which makes a difference for the people around me, the business that I do, my clients. So I want to give something which is honest, which is original, and which makes an impact in a person's life. So that's my mission. Yeah, I hope that's okay.
Yeah, that's an awesome mission also, and hope you become successful in your mission and your goals. You can achieve
You
it as
too.
well.
All success to you.
Awesome. God bless you. Okay.
All
Uh,
right.
yeah, my next question is, can you tell us some of your experiences in life or in this world?
Let me tell you about this recent experience that I had. It was about a week back. I was in this beautiful, beautiful place. I was trekking, not exactly trekking. I just went out for a walk in the woods. And Vivencio, I don't know if I was hallucinating or if it was actually true. For a divine minute, I I tuned out. I tuned out. I was walking into the woods. It was beautiful. It's almost summer. It's just starting. So the leaves are just turning yellow. And for a moment, Vivencio, all I heard was nothing. And
Nothing.
when I heard nothing, that's when I tuned into the frequency. Okay, I don't know if I tuned into the frequency or whatever, but I heard the most beautiful, beautiful music I could have ever heard. And that was something that I thought I was dreaming. I thought I was dreaming, and the music is still with me. I don't know if it sounds crazy.
Mm. Okay. Hello, I lost you there. Hello, when you hello, hello, Sir
When
Jeremy.
you tune out from the noise, from I can.
It's about the music.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Yeah. So
Hello.
tune out from the noise, tune out from what people are telling you, tune out from the mental chatter, and tune in to the sacred you. And
Mm.
that was a very sacred experience of mine. And I still hear the music. Now it's become a
Mm.
little, maybe I'm caught up with a lot of things, but I
Mm.
still hear the music, and it's my music, and it's the frequency of the universe, I believe.
Mm.
So yeah, that was a very, very, very uncanny, sacred moment of mine. And I came back home and I told my girlfriend that I thought I was crazy because it kept pulling me, and I kept walking further and further and further, and I'm going deeper into the woods. And then I stopped. It was getting late and I didn't want to,
Mm.
get lost. I came back
Mm.
home and I told my girlfriend that, and she said, you know what, Jeremy, I heard my music a couple of years back, and I'm so glad you have found your music. So tune in to yourself.
That's a beautiful experience that you shared, Sir Jeremy. Thank you so
Thank you.
much for that.
Thank you so much.
Okay. The next question is, what do you want to change in this world?
Me,
Okay.
me. I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
As Michael Jackson said in his beautiful, beautiful song of his, "The Man in the Mirror," if you want to, if you want to do something, take a look at the man in the mirror. So I think I'll change me, and if I
Mm.
can change me, I'm gonna change my girlfriend, her family, her friends. So start with the small things,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
that's where I would like to start. I want to change me for the better.
Yes, that's awesome. Yes, I agree with that. Okay, let's continue. Okay. Uh, all right. Hello. Can you hear me? Hello. I kind of lost
Sure.
you there. Okay. Can you hear me? Okay. Let's continue.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think the future holds for humanity in the world?
You'll have to give me a minute. Huh? I think the future holds whatever we practice today.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. I
Yes.
think this is an excuse we give ourselves because we are afraid of what we are doing, right? Because if we are doing the honest thing right now, the future is going to be abundance. Because honestly, time is an illusion.
Hello. Kind of lost you there. Hello. 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 Can can you repeat? Okay. Hello. Hello.
Doesn't exist. Can you hear?
Kind of lost you there. Can you? Hello. Can you
Like I said,
repeat? Yeah. Okay.
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
For me, the future is what I do now.
Yes.
And honestly, I believe right now, if I'm making life a little better than what it was yesterday or the minute behind,
Mm.
that is manifesting a better future. And this can be applied to everything, to
Yes.
all our crises, to all our problems.
Mm.
And the future is us. We are the future,
Mm.
right? Think about it. So what I do, what I impact, I
Mm.
create an impact on society is what this future
Mm.
is going to impact itself on me. It's so what I manifest now is going to help the future manifest better. It's like gratitude. The more you give out, the better you get.
Mm.
So I think the future holds abundance,
Yes.
blessing, and sacred divinity if we could just believe that
Mm.
we deserve better, and we deserve better for not
Hello.
from you, not from me.
Mm.
And I want a great future. I want him to have great water. I want him to have good air to breathe. I want him to believe in himself. So the future is now.
Yes. 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 I agree with everything you said, Sir Jeremy.
I don't
And
know. I don't know the
hello.
future, but this is
Uh, yes, and also Pastor Joshua, my previous interview also said the same answer. Yes, I agree with him. So the three of us also agree with each other, and it's an awesome take you
oh,
have.
wow.
Mm.
That's beautiful.
Yes, it's very beautiful. Thank you for everything of your principles and your ideas that
You're
you
very,
taught us.
you're very well.
Very valuable and could teach a lot of people, including the especially the young ones.
Oh,
So,
definitely.
yeah. So right now we are nearing the end of our interview of our interview.
Definitely.
So yeah. You got any last message for us before we
Uh,
go?
believe, believe
Yes. Yes.
that you and me and everyone around, whoever is listening, we can do so much better if we believed in the honesty of ourselves,
Mm,
of ourselves. So that's my message. Believe in your honesty, find your honesty, and everything else will flow.
yes.
So yeah,
Yes. Thank you.
so I wish you all the
Yes. Thank you. I wish.
and I look forward. Yeah, I look forward to you doing major, big things on YouTube, and God bless with whatever you're doing right now. Yeah.
Yes, we will help each other do great things in right now and including the future. Also, we going to
Thank
change.
you, and you too, everyone.
Yes. Yes. Going to
Gratitude,
make a
gratitude.
massive, greatest change in the world. Yes, thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for attending this
Sure.
interview and this podcast, Creator of Mankind podcast. We thank our audience today for listening to the podcast, Creator of Mankind, and we hope for the best for all of humanity and for
Of
the
course.
future and for the children. And I hope you gain a lot of lessons in this podcast. And thank you everyone for listening. And I'm your host, Evencio Macelera Jr. And thank you and goodbye. Thank you. Thank you, sir.